Welcome to this session of Standard 9, Subject History, Chapter 5, Education. Let's start the topic of education. First, we will see in that the first census. The first census of independent India revealed the extreme complexity and intractability of educational issues in the country. In the first census, the literacy level was 17%. It rose as shown below. In the year 1971, it was 34%. In year 1981, 43%. In the year 1991, 52%. And in the year 2001, it was 64%. Improving this percentage was a serious challenge problem in front of the Indian government. Several remedial schemes were put in place to deal with it. Now children, first of all, we'll see what is the meaning of the census. Census is an official count or survey, especially of a population, which is done after every 10 years of span. The first census of independent India was done in the year 1951, which showed the hardship and the complications regarding education issues in our country. In the first census, the literacy level was 17%, and then it started rising, means increasing. And later, after every 10 years, it was being done. Census has been conducted in India since 1872 to 2011. 2011 was the first biometric information was collected, means it was the first census in which through the biometric the information was being collected. Improving the percentage of literacy was the serious problem in front of the Indian government. So several remedial schemes were introduced to deal with it. Census has been conducted in India since 1872, and in 2011 marks the first time biometric information was collected. And this biometric information which was being collected, report was being released on 31st March of 2011. The Indian population increased to 1.2 billion. So we come to know by this that census is done after every 10 years, and it's a survey to get the population, exact population of a country. Children, as you can see on the screen, primary education. Primary education refers to the schooling given to the children in the age of 6 to 14 year of age group. In 1988, the central government started a scheme for the spread of primary education and to improve educational standard. It is known as Operation Blackboard. The government made funds available to help improve the standards of the schools and schools to fulfill minimum educational needs, such as at least 2 proper classrooms, toilets, one of the 2 teachers to be a female, a blackboard, maps, laboratory apparatus, a small library, a playground, sports equipment, etc. This scheme helped the primary education system to gain momentum. So with this Operation Blackboard, we come to know that it was a scheme started by the central government in the year 1988 for the spread of primary education and to improve educational standard. As per this scheme, the government made funds available to improve the standards of the schools and to fulfill minimum educational needs. Now needs, as you can see, toilet, one of the 2 teachers to be female, laboratory, etc., etc. After the expansion of the scheme in 1994, provision was made for 1 additional classroom, appointing 1 or more teachers after the enrollment of more than 100 students. Priority was given to the girls' school, girls with majority of scheduled castes and tribe students, and schools in rural areas. The state government was bound to appoint female teachers to 50% of the post in the schools. So this was the Operation Blackboard. Children, here you can see in the image different types of maps, blackboard, laboratory apparatus. Then you have other things. Rather than this, we have libraries also. where books are available in the school. So these are the needs for running a standard school. Children, here you can see in the image library, playground, sports equipment, which is a need for a school to run. Library regarding different topics, different subjects. Extra than that, stories, novels, whatever is required for the children as per their periods, they can come and get the advantage of the books which they cannot buy. Sports equipment for like training of the children, of which has to be done in the school level, like from the school level, inter-school competition, then you come state level competitions. Many competitions like this starts from the school level. So the playground, which is a must for the school, is you can see in the image, which is a necessary thing. Another thing, sports equipment. To train any player or any student on the inter-school level, on the state level, on the district level, one needs the sports equipment. So different sports equipment related to different sports must be there in the school, which is another necessity of the standard school. Children, as you can see in the image, district primary education program. Now what's this actually, the role of this district primary education program is? In 1994, the district primary education program, that is DPEP, was started with an objective of universalization of primary education. It was implemented in 7 states including Maharashtra. The plan envisaged 100% attendance in the primary schools, arresting students dropout, education of girls and physically handicapped. Now what is the proper aim of DPEP is to provide access to all the children of primary education through formal primary schools, to reduce overall dropout of the primary level less than 10%. Next, to increase achievements level by 25% points. They have adopted a holistic approach to universalize access, retention and improve learning achievements, and to reduce disparities among the social group. So these are the aims of the district primary education program. Children, here it is, do you know? After the formation of Maharashtra state in 1960, the government took the decision to implement a common statewide curriculum for standard 1st to 7th standard. Principal Syed Rauf of ST College of Mumbai was assigned the task of preparing the draft of this curriculum for standard 1st to 7th standard. So here we can see the image of ST College of Mumbai. The principal of that college was Syed Rauf at that time in the year 1960, when Maharashtra got the identification of the Maharashtra state, and after that the principal of this college was being given the task of making the curriculum. Statewide curriculum means everywhere the same curriculum, same syllabus will be followed for the standard 1st to 7th standard. As you can see in the image, the girls' school, and in another one the female teacher handling the students. So as per the primary education in 1994, the scheme was expanded and the provision was made for one additional classroom. For appointing one or more teachers in the school with an enrollment of more than 100 students, one more female teacher to be appointed. This was being made under the norms of primary education. As you can see in the images, there is a girls school images which has been shown. So with the priority given to the girls school, with majority of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, the weaker section, the deprived section of the society, and the schools in the rural areas must be given more implementation. It was also binding on the state government to appoint female teachers up to 50% of the post in the schools. It included programs such as researches and on the evaluation of primary education. So we can see the state government was being binded to appoint female teachers up to 50% of the post in the schools, and it was DPEP who has made the provisions or aim was such as researchers and the evaluation of the primary education to be introduced in the schools.